So let's take a look at some of the stuff that I got at SCG Con. Hey, what's up? It's Jared, the MTG Ninja. Welcome to another video. So last weekend, me and my son went down to SCG Con Dallas, and he was excited to play in some tournaments, and I was excited to talk to the artists and get some artwork done, especially trying to work on some things for my unconventional Power 9 collection. But another goal that I had while I was down there was to do an interview with a brand new Magic the Gathering artist who has a really cool and inspirational story, and so more to come on that. But I had time to do a quick vlog while I was down there, so let's take a look at that, and then afterwards I'll show you some of the cool stuff that I got at SCG Con. Just doing a quick vlog. Today's day 2 of us being down in Dallas. It's Friday, and we flew in yesterday, but we didn't do a whole lot because I actually had a migraine, and so I didn't vlog on the way down or anything. But yeah, today has been pretty good. We went to the convention center pretty early in the morning just to see if they were open to do like our vaccination check stuff and registration and all that, and they weren't, but we went around doing some scouting just to see where we're going to do the interview tomorrow. And it's me and Jerem. Say hi. Hi. And then we went back because the hall opened at 12 o'clock, and so we were there early just so that we could get in really quick and get to the artists. And so we were one of the first people in line for Mark Teeding, got some altars ordered from him, also got over to Mark Poole, and so got a lot done this morning, but didn't play in any tournaments because Jerem actually signed up for the first standard tournament, but not enough people signed up, and so we're about to go back to the hall right now. I was just getting some stuff ready for the interview tomorrow while we had a break, and we got some food, but just about to go back to the hall and hopefully play in the standard plus tournament that they've got going on at 4:30. If we got enough people, we're both gonna play in it, but yeah. Day 1 of SCG Con Dallas. Yeah, it's fun. What was cool about SCG Con was there were a lot of old school artists that were there. And so it was really cool for me to see them and chat with them and get some artwork done. So let's take a look at some of the things that I got. I did end up getting some cards signed there, but some of the artists I had seen back at MTG Vegas a few months ago, and so I didn't get a ton of cards signed, but I did get a whole bunch signed by Liz Danforth, which was really cool. I love her Hymn to Turok from Fallen Empires, and so I got a bunch of those signed. But one really cool thing that I had wanted for a while is I wanted to get a Giant Badger signed by her, a Giant Badger promo card. So a quick story, back in the 90s when I was going to tournaments and stuff like that, like you do at tournaments, you always bring your trade binder and you're looking to trade. For me, I didn't have a whole lot of cards to trade because I didn't have a whole lot of money, and so all my money went into getting cards to build my decks. But at this one tournament, I think it might have been in Rochester or something in upstate New York, but at one of these tournaments, an old school player from like 93, 94 showed up, and he had his old cards with him, and he was just getting back into Magic, and so he wanted to trade his old cards for some of the newer cards from the newer sets. And honestly, those types of opportunities didn't happen very often. In fact, that's the only opportunity I think I had to trade for some of those really old alpha, beta, old cards for newer cards that I had from the Urza's block. And one of the cards that I traded for, which honestly sounds a little bit bad now because it's not really worth anything, but one of the cards that I really wanted from him was a Giant Badger promo card that had been signed by Liz Danforth. At the time, I didn't see very many signed cards at all, and so to me, it was a really cool card, and so I put a lot of effort into trading for that one card, and it was one of my favorite cards that I had. And when I got back into Magic, you know, this last year, I was looking for that card and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I have no idea what happened to it. You know, I searched the house top to bottom and couldn't find it, and honestly, I was a little depressed that I couldn't find it, and so I ended up getting a Giant Badger promo card and took it to SCG Con and had Liz sign it there, and so that was really cool. And then some of the other cards that I got from that same person that I traded with in Rochester, I believe, if I'm remembering right, I also traded for some Llanowar Elves and Alpha Planes and a couple of Fireballs. And so I took those Fireballs as well down to SCG Con, my Alpha Fireball and my Beta Fireball, and had those also signed by Mark Teeding. So yeah, it was cool to get some of those cards signed, as well as in a way to get my signed Giant Badger back. But then on top of that, I bought some prints from Liz that were really cool. I got some cool tokens for my daughter from Mark Poole. From Mark Teeding, I got some awesome artist proofs, and I got a couple of artist proofs from Dan Scott as well. And on the back of one of them, he did a sketch for me of a treasure chest, which was pretty cool. Mark Poole also did an altar for me. I had him do an altar on a revised counterspell to make it look like the guy was Wolverine, so holding a cigar and with some bigger sideburns. So that was pretty cool. And then from Liz, I originally had a merchant scroll artist proof from her that had her signature on the back, and we were trying to figure out what she could sketch on the back to go along with that signature that was already there. And she said that what she was into these days was doing some designs called Frangle, I think is what she called it. And when I saw an example of those designs, I was like, that is really cool, and that would be something cool to do around and incorporating her signature on the back. And so I had her do that, and I think she was really happy that she got to have a little bit of creative freedom with it. And I was really happy to get something really unique on the back of that Merchant Scroll AP, and so super happy with how that turned out. And then of course I got some really cool playmats at the event. I got this playmat that I've been wanting for a while over at the prize wall. And I got this playmat for my son, Jerem, because he really likes blue, and so I got this really cool blue playmat for him, and I went around and I got it signed by all the artists so that he would have a really cool keepsake from the event. And then also from the prize wall, I went and got this blank white playmat, and then I took it around and got it signed and got a sketch from all of the artists that were there at the event, which was really cool, and really grateful to them for doing that for me. And like I mentioned, I'm working on my unconventional Power 9 collection, and so I also got a couple of commissions done at the event, and that's part of the reason why we went so early, and I wanted to hurry and jump in line really quick so I could get some of the artists to work on commissions for my Power 9 collection. And I'm going to show you those in a future video, so stay tuned for that, but they turned out awesome and I can't wait to share them with you guys. But thanks a lot for watching this video, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing some of the stuff from SCG Con Dallas. If you guys ever get a chance to go to SCG Con, I'd say it's definitely fun, and especially if you're into artwork and meeting and chatting with the artists and getting some artwork from them, definitely check out SCG Con. Again, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And thank you to all my patrons. I appreciate your support, and I'm super grateful that you guys became patrons. And if you guys are interested in becoming a patron, definitely check out the link in my description so you can check out the different tiers. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.